No human being is perfect, certainly not. None of us. But I have never in my life committed sexual battery, physical abuse, all these outlandish, outrageous stories of me committing these things and living with it for 6 years and waiting to be able to bring the truth out. So this is not easy for any of us.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me.
Hey Chris.
So, I didn't watch the Ember Heard and Johnny Depp trial. You know, I saw scenes and clips and stuff, and in all honesty, none of them was in her favor. None of those scenes was in her favor. She made a lot of hiccups, and a lot of people made a lot of money off of those hiccups. She really looked it bad, really bad.
Lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right?
I haven't lied about anything.
That's a lie.
You get me? You know, man, the whole Me Too thing went so far that now we're basically playing it all out in court, and now the world sees that it's not just men, it's women too. Okay, but I ain't focused on that because I don't really care about neither one of them that much. You get me? I don't really know her. She played in Aquaman. That's cool. That was a good movie. I liked it. You know. Then you find out she crazy. That kind of remind me of that Ezra Miller guy, the Flash and shit. Look, I done already told y'all that these people in Hollywood have issues. They go through their lives pretending to be other people every day of their lives. They do not know themselves. They are like firecrackers walking around, and at the drop of a hat they will explode. And all of them are pretty much the same. They are drama queens. They start shit all the time. I only cover them just because, you know, y'all like talking about them and stuff. But it's annoying to me. That's why I try to find different ways to come about this situation. So, with that being said, since I didn't watch that, I did check out this interview with Gayle King and her staff, you know, with Elaine Bredehoff. That is a very, I don't know why that sounds somewhat prestigious. It's up there with Jay Gyllenhaal III and all that other, you know what I'm saying? You know how them old white people do. She up there. She in the same bracket with Hillary Clinton, them, you know, the suits and shit, the feminist movement. You get me? To be a woman attorney is to lose so much of the essence of a woman. It is to pretty much, man, look, for a man to die inside and become some type of paper pushing monster, it's understandable. But for a woman to become this type of person, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Elaine Charlson Bredehoff is the attorney for Amber Heard and is with us now. And we should mention, we did also reach out to Johnny Depp's team, but they declined to be interviewed this morning. Elaine, thank you. We're so very glad you're here.
Thank you.
We heard Amber's reaction to the verdict yesterday. This seems to be a huge victory for Johnny Depp this morning.
Yeah, a major setback for women, for women inside the courtroom and outside the courtroom.
Because
basically what this said, you know, Amber had an enormous amount of evidence, although a lot of it was suppressed in this case as opposed to the UK. But look at all the women who have no evidence. All these women who suffer from domestic violence, domestic abuse, they don't have evidence. And basically what this jury said is unless you pull out your cell phone and you tape record your spouse beating you, you're out of...
And she looks just like it, just like a prune cat lady. A prune cat lady. I don't see a dog. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know. It'd have to be a husband for a dog. Without the husband, it'll be a cat, because cats are more easily to manage if you're a single woman. Dogs, Only if you got a boyfriend or a husband. I don't know how that works. Anyway, so I'm watching the interview, and off the back, they don't believe shit she's saying. They don't believe nothing this lady is saying. She come out with excuses. The whole thing, excuses. She got a lot of
But
them.
Elaine, I think it was bigger than that because you had the evidence, as you say, but they did not believe her. Why do you think they did not believe her?
I think that a lot of that was that it was Johnny Depp. I think the celebrity status.
But she's a celebrity too.
And it's not only not
but she's
believing her.
yeah, but she's a celebrity too.
Right.
But you have to remember, it's a tale of two trials. All the evidence came in the UK. Mr. Depp brought that one. The burden of proof was on the son in the UK because they had called him a wife beater and talked about the domestic violence. He had his opportunity to tell the truth then. And a 3-week trial, he lost. The judge found 12 acts of domestic violence, including sexual violence. And that came out November 2, 2020. We weren't allowed to tell the jury that.
Well, it's a different system, and the judge, it wasn't a jury, it was a judge. The judge said it was substantially true, and that is significant, and I think surprised a lot of legal analysts. But, in this case, the jury not only didn't believe Amber Heard, but in ruling that she acted with actual malice, I mean, she had the intent to cause harm, right? That's a pretty high standard to prove it.
And it's pretty amazing since the op-ed never even mentioned Mr. Depp. You have to remember that. What they learned from the UK case is to demonize Amber, which is what they did, and to try to suppress as much of the evidence that came in the UK and did not come in the United States. But the other problem is we had cameras in the courtroom. So here we had, not only did we have a group of Depp fans that were there every day, 100 were allowed in. They lined up at 1 o'clock in the morning for their wristbands to be in that courtroom. But we had everything on camera, and we had tremendous social media that was very, very, very much against Amber.
It was pointed out that was the first time that a victim of sexual abuse had to testify on live television.
And I fought hard and lost that battle.
You get what I'm saying? Nothing. No matter how it was all these excuses, and Amber Heard was the victim in the situation. Like I said, I didn't follow the trial like that to say what or who, but I do know that it should have been some type of, they did a good job on this situation. People really give props to where the opponent. Okay, look, and I tell you this all the time. I tell you one time I had a fight with a guy one time. You get me? And the guy whooped my ass. He whooped my ass so good, but the whole time he was whooping my ass, I was looking at how he was whooping my ass. So the next time I end up whooping somebody's ass with that same style of ass whooping that he gave to me. You get what I'm saying? So if you're good at what you do and you're honest about what you do, you're going to look at the other side like, you know what, you did this good job. You get me? But not her. You get me? It was all types of factors that played into why Amber lost and how she's the victim and all this. It was so sad. Even the black guy jumps in like, look, miss, I used to be a football player. You know what I'm saying? And even I had to take responsibility and, see where I messed up at in things. You get me? You, on the other hand, you was just perfect, but the world was still against you and your client.
It should not have happened.
So I am a former NFL player, and after a hard loss, it's easy to wake up and point to the other side. Oftentimes, I realized the better thing to do was to look in the mirror. What mistakes did I make as a player? What mistakes did our coaching staff make? And then how can we improve from there? Do you feel like you guys made any mistakes along the way? Do you feel like Amber made a mistake while she was on the stand? Because you're saying it's the celebrity, it's Johnny, it's the people who support him. But what about you and your team?
Well, and that's an excellent question. And to say, and Amber even said on the stand, I am not perfect. I am a human being. These people were giving her death threats. They threatened to microwave her baby. This is the kind of social media she was getting. So
it's got electrolytes.
You sound stupid. You sound really stupid, really fake. And that's really sad, Man, they're everywhere. They're all the time. If you can't look, understand what a good person is. Okay, if you cannot see where you messed up at, and it's always somebody else's fault.
But I think that there were a lot of influences here that were beyond our control. And I think the social media, it was like a Roman Colosseum. Is the best way to describe the atmosphere here.
There is no good in you. I want you to know that. I really wanted you to know that, okay? If the first thing that come to your mouth is it was somebody else's fault, you're a sad human being, because we all make mistakes. And if you don't recognize that or understand that, you're weird. You're weird, fake, and maybe you do belong in Hollywood with Amber and Johnny Depp. Anyway, bye.